Hi Capricorn, it's Diane. I'm here to give you your September 2017 Tarot card reading. I want to thank you for being here, for watching the video, for tuning in, for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Welcome to my channel. I have laid out 3 different situations for you using 4 different decks. The first situation, for all of them actually, the first card and the second card as well are the situation. The third card is Spirit's Advice, and the fourth card is the outcome card. If you follow the advice, this will be the outcome. Now, each one of these rows represents a different situation, and hopefully one of them resonates for you. Because it's a general reading, Capricorn, if there is a situation that does sound like yours, it is yours. It probably is a message for you if it resonates. Keep in mind, too, that if it doesn't sound like you, it might be your partner. It might, it could be either or. So getting into it, the first one, we've got the card Wedding. If you can see that, I hope there's not too much glare on that. Now that says, marriage is the union of 2 souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. Now that is part of the situation now. The second card we have in the situation is Separation. That says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Third card, which is the advice card, is Solitude. Now in regular tarot decks, Solitude card is the Hermit card. And I'm going to leave the outcome. I'm to leave the outcome until I read the situation to you. So the first situation, wedding, separation, and solitude, I feel as though it's a marriage that is in disarray at this point in time. Either there is an actual separation of the 2 partners in the marriage by way of, one leaves, or it's a separation in the way, for some of you, in the way of, it could be work, it could be the way you're living, the way you're thinking about things, the way, sometimes in a marriage, one partner, the 2 of you are on the same page when you get married, and one partner can tend to grow in a different direction from the other. And it could be in the way of old ways of thinking. Maybe one of you is moving and growing, moving forward and growing, and the other is stagnating. And it's a separation of the minds. Like I said, it could very well be separation, physical separation. It is a general reading, and it does represent a lot of you. I feel it's a separation of the mind. For a lot of you, it's one of you is growing. Now, like I said, if this isn't you, Capricorn, it's your partner. One of you is growing and moving forward spiritually, intellectually, and the other one isn't. You're developing a bit of a wedge in the relationship. Now, the advice card, Solitude, which is the Hermit card in the regular tarot deck, that basically, the advice of that is to go within. Just go within, find yourself get a feel for who you are, where you're at in your life, where you want to be in your life, what direction you're taking. If you know, if this marriage even still stands for anything for you. A lot of the times when we're going through the ascension process, we end up unfortunately leaving someone behind. In the marriage, one of you ascends, the other one maybe doesn't, or one of you ascends faster than the other, and you're meant to let go because there's something else coming for you. Now, this isn't for all of you, and I'm not saying, please don't leave me comments saying that I'm telling you to leave your spouse. I'm not doing that. I'm saying that you, each and every one of you, know the situation you're in. You know where you're at. You know if the marriage is done. You know if you want to walk away. For some of you, it is about walking away from the marriage. It is about ascension. It is about climbing higher and faster than your spouse, and it's changing the dynamics in the relationship. And you already know that it's over. You just haven't taken that initial step to walk away from it. So that would be the advice from Spirit, to get in touch with yourself and work through this and try and figure out what it is you need to do, because you're going through a rebirth. You know, when you look at this card, there's these animals around her. She's got an owl just up in here. She's got a butterfly. Butterflies represent transformations. And rabbits represent transformations too. You basically are going through a huge transformation and rebirth. And if you follow the advice by going within and figuring out just exactly what it is you want and need in your life right now, in your marriage, your situation, you are about to start on a journey, the journey of your destiny. And whether that means with or without your spouse, that is up to you. You need to take some time and figure this out for yourself, Capricorn. Second situation, the first card we have is Release and Surrender. Tell if you can see that. I'm sorry, I apologize if there's glare. I have glare too, so I can't tell when I don't have glare for you. The card says, we shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. This card talks about letting go and letting God. And meditate. There's messages. Your loved ones have messages for you. And when you meditate, you basically are working a part of the brain that doesn't get used otherwise. And when you do meditate, you strengthen that part of the brain, and it's a muscle like anything else. And what happens is it grows, and it's easier for your angels to bring messages to you once it's matured. Once you've developed it and it's matured, your angels have a way easier time getting through to you, getting messages through to you. But also releasing and surrendering. You have to let go and let God. Whatever your situation is right now, just let go. Let go and go with the flow. Let whatever happens, because anything that's going on in your life right now is about the universe bringing you blessings, bringing you something better than what you currently have. Anytime your life is turned upside down, or you have issues and you want to fight it, you want to hold back, you want to go in a different direction because you're thinking that that isn't a direction that interests you, or it doesn't feel good because it hurts, the sooner we can learn to let go and let God just move forward in the direction we're meant to move forward in, the easier it is on us. You can fight it all you want. It's not going to change the outcome, unfortunately. Now, the next card for the situation is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Now, this card is all about what I just said. Let go and let God, because you're on a path. You are on your path, your destined path. You're headed towards your destiny, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be something wonderful and amazing and beautiful and happy and something you want. It might come packaged as something you definitely don't think you want. It might cause pain. It might mean the ending to a relationship. It might mean you have to move from this lovely home of yours. You know, it could be a number of things, and it's likely that it's not going to be something that you want or something that feels really good. But know that what it's doing is taking you to the next step in your life. And that is, it's always, when they move you from one spot to another, it's always from here to something more beautiful. The universe never takes you from a position you're in and takes you downward into something that's worse. Now, to begin with, you might think that it's taking you in a worse position. It's not. You'll realize that. There will come the day when you look back and you think, thank goodness I got pushed, because look where I am today. Now, the advice from Spirit in this situation is the Transformation card. Now, in the regular Tarot deck, the Transformation card is the Death card, and it is not to be feared. This card is basically saying everything I've already said. The Transformation card is all about transforming, letting it happen. Let the situation unfold naturally. Let it go. Let God go with the flow. Don't fight it. If you fight it, it takes longer and it hurts more. So just let it go. Let it move in the direction it needs to. Trust me, you will be happier. You'll be grateful. Once you get there and you can look back, you'll be happy and you will be very grateful. The outcome, if you follow the advice of Spirit, is love. Love and compassion. And this is not your everyday love. This is great love. This is soulmate love, twin flame love. This is joy, bliss, beauty like you've never known. Unfortunately, you have to go through the transformation to get there. And once you start transforming and head in this direction, this card also can mean looking at things from a place of love rather than a place of fear. You know, sometimes we end up in situations and we look at them from a place of fear, and all that does is make it look completely opposite to what it is. And there is always two ways to look at a situation. On one hand, ask yourself, am I looking at this from a place of fear? And you can figure that out by looking at it two different ways. Look at it purposely from a place of fear. If somebody says or does something and it instantly hurts you, take a look at that. If it's somebody that loves you, ask yourself, why would they do or say that to me? Would they want to hurt me? No. If it's somebody that loves you, they don't want to hurt you. They want to help you. So there's got to be another side to it. Try to find the love side. Why, from a place of love, what would they accomplish by saying or doing what they did? And that'll help you to figure out the place of love. Sometimes what happens when we're transforming is we go back and forth between the forward movement to where we're headed, and we come back a little bit to where we've been. And always, when you're transforming, the climb is spiral. You're moving upwards in a spiral motion. So as you're going around and climbing upwards, you are definitely moving upwards, but as you're spiraling around, you keep coming back to that same place, or it seems like you keep coming back to the same place. And in actuality, you're just going around as you climb. It's how you climb, because it's a spiral. It's not like a set of stairs where you just keep going straight up. You spiral. You have to come back around and sometimes relive things because you haven't got the life lesson that you were meant to have. So try to look at things from a place of love, not a place of fear, and that will help you to continue to spiral upward and not have too many issues on the way up. Now, next situation, the first card we have is Law of Attraction. And that is obvious what that card stands for. And I'll read the bottom to you. It says, each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. So again, this situation is all about ascension and climbing and moving to a better place and transforming. And ascension is all about raising your frequency, raising your energy vibration. And the only way you can do that is love. Feeling love. Giving love. Feeling love. Looking at things from a place of love. Saying love. You know, when you get up in the morning, the biggest and best thing you could do for yourself is, while you're still laying in bed, think about what it is you love in your life, and that's all you think about. I love my home. I love my little dog. I love my cat. I love my children, my family, my husband, my furniture, my job. I love my life. And if there's anything in your life that you don't like, get out of it. Get rid of it. Move away from it. Purge. If you find things in your home that, you know, you can't look at and say, oh, I love that so much. You just kind of look at it and think, yeah, it's okay. Time to get rid of it. You need to have everything around you that you love. If you love it, hang on to it so that every time you look at it, you get that warm, fuzzy feeling of love because you love it. And I know that sounds strange, and it can be odd because, you know, you look at a lamp, and do you really love the lamp? Well, I do. The things I have around me in my life, I love. I pick them out and I choose them and I buy them because I love them. So if there's anything in my world now that I look at and I can honestly say, that's not really doing it for me anymore, I get rid of it. It really, it is so helpful to come from a place of love, to climb, to raise your frequency, your energy frequency level. It's so easy to do so when you have all this love around you. Same with people. If there's people in your life that you can't say that you love being with, you love talking to, you love spending time with, move on. They're not meant to be in your life anymore. They're no longer serving a purpose, and it's time to get rid of these people. It sounds cold. It sounds maybe a little disheartening, but you'll be doing yourself a favor. And it's not saying that these people can't come back into your life down the road, because they most certainly can, and they probably will, as long as they raise their energy frequency level like you are. Because, you know, when your level is here and you're with somebody whose level is here, you're not jiving. You can only jive at this point. When you're ascending, you can only jive with people that have either a frequency level of yours or higher. And higher is great, because higher, just being around people with a higher frequency raises you. So the next card is codependency. Now this card, what it's all about is not necessarily what you think it is. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. This card in this situation is more about being stuck in a relationship. You're stuck. You're afraid to leave. You have attached yourself to this other person and lost your own independence. This is not about addiction. Well, it is an addiction in a way, in that you can't let go of this person. You can't let go of the relationship. So it is a form of addiction, but I would rather explain it as you losing your own independence. Some of you have even trouble making decisions without the help of this individual. You have nothing to fear. You're afraid. Some of you are afraid to let go because you don't think you can do this on your own. You're afraid that you're not strong enough to be on your own, to support yourself, to take care of yourself, to maybe you have children, some of you, and you're afraid to be alone. Again, my best advice to you is to this here. Look at everything from a place of love. Try to have nothing but love around you. Only do the things you love, watch what you love, and watch what you watch. Because when you watch TV, news, movies, and they are dramas, horrors, action flicks with, murder and negativity, you need to stay away from negativity. Being away from negativity and trying to be positive and looking at things from a place of love, having nothing but love around you, and being of love, and being grateful for what you do have that you love, that will help to pull you out of this fear of independence. Spirit's advice to you is the Universe card. Now this card in regular tarot decks, of course, is the World card. And the World card is all about endings of cycles and beginnings of new cycles. And the Spirit wants you to end this, lose this fear, manifest what it is you want, raise your frequency and your vibration, try to be a little more independent. Don't be so afraid to do things on your own. Start slowly if you need to. If you normally do all the shopping with this person, whoever it may be, it could be a parent, It could be a life partner. It could be a friend. It could be anybody. If you're just afraid to be out and about on your own and just be your own person and be independent, start slowly. You know, go for a trip for the day and just be alone and do the things on your own that you normally do with the other person, and start to get used to being on your own, because that is your advice from Spirit. And if you follow that advice, look at rainbows, blessings. The universe can't bring you everything it has for you, all the blessings it has for you, until you're ready, until you reach the frequency level that these blessings are at. You're not going to jive. You have to understand that in order to receive the really good, your vibrations have to match the really good. And if you're down in the dumpster, you know, and you're afraid to make a move on your own, your blessings aren't going to come in. You need to raise your vibrations. You need to have gratitude. Find things that you love. Do things that you love. Eat what you love. The universe has, you know, all of you. All of these situations, they all say the same thing, basically. The universe has gifts for you. Just waiting for you to do the work that you're here to do, and get yourself ready for that. Build yourself up. You can do this. You have the strength. If you didn't have the strength, I wouldn't be here telling you you have the strength. I wouldn't be here to read this for you. The universe, Spirit, your guides, your angels, they want to bring the beauty to you that's meant for you. The faster you raise yourself up, the faster you ascend, the sooner these things come to you, the sooner the beauty comes to you. And unfortunately, as you already know in life, everything you've ever really wanted in this world has been on the other side of fear. You have to walk through that fear to reach the beauty, to get what's yours, what's coming to you. Make room for what you really want. Because if you don't, universe, spirit, guides, God, however you want to look at it, cannot bring in your blessings, because you won't have room for it. So Capricorn, I hope this one of these situations resonated with you. I hope you all got some kind of a message out of this. Again, I want to thank you for being here, watching the video. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. I wish you all the luck. I wish you the best. If this doesn't resonate with you, please have a look at your rising sign or your moon sign, because sometimes your sun sign, you know, you'll have months where that doesn't resonate with you, but your moon or your ascending sign will resonate with you. If you don't know what those signs are, I'm going to put a link down below for a place where you can go and figure out what those signs are. And if I'm not mistaken, it's called Cafe Astrology or Astrology Cafe. I can't remember for sure which way it goes, but I will figure it out, and I will put a link beneath for you to check out. That is everything, Capricorn. Again, I hope you got something out of this reading. And until next time, have a good day.